But yeah, the boys, man.
Boys.
Yep.
How did this one start?
Oh, it started with
Soldier Boy in
Starlight.
that house jacking
Starlight,
up
oh,
them old
yeah.
ladies.
I mean, you had to.
Yeah.
But Starlight doing her little Instagram thing, telling the truth on Vault and Homelander being crazy, and then it switched to Soldier Boy trying to get his MILF on, or his GILF, I guess that would be at this point. Right?
I mean, MILF, because they was maids. I like the fuck. They was
grandmas.
It was grandma maids.
For maids.
For maids.
And
for
then
MILFs.
What they go off in the woods trying to find Mindstorm.
Yeah.
And they say don't make eye contact with him because he puts you into like a trance, which ultimately kills you because you just stay asleep and you die from dehydration.
Yeah.
So Butcher got put into a nightmare spell.
Yep.
And that leaves what's his face?
Huey.
What's his name?
Huey and Soldier Boy.
Huey and Soldier Boy looking for Mindstorm in the woods.
Yeah.
Then they run up on these people whose car has seen to have broken down, like this preacher and a nun.
Yeah.
And then Soldier Boy shot him. He was like, "What the fuck you doing? Those are people. They need help." He was like, "I know Mindstorm. Everybody's out to get you."
Yeah.
Oh, that slapped you like
Connery line? I died. No, I was crying laughing. I know I shouldn't have. But
Killed me.
I was like, damn, I know they didn't just say what they think they just said. Like,
nah, I fuck with it because that shit, because once I'm dead, I don't give a fuck. It happened. Y'all ain't get me with it while I was alive. Cool. But that, I'll slap you like Connery.
I warned you.
Yeah. What else happened?
Black Noir went crazy. Well, not crazy. I guess we got a little
backstory on Black Noir.
Yeah, we have backstory on Black Noir. Obviously,
he's a bitch.
He is a little bit. He did run away.
Yeah, he is a little bitch now. Yeah,
that's what happened. He ran away. Even though I think the way the episode ended, he's gonna man up and try to fight him. But they showed in Black Noir's thing, they showed him he went to like basically it was like a Chuck E. Cheese or like a fake Chuck E. Where they were
like his childhood stomping grounds that made him feel good.
Yeah, and then all of his imaginary friends showed up. So basically,
stuttering goat remind me of my uncle.
Why you talk like that?
Yo, the worst stutter I've ever heard in my life.
Where's the Vendetta Man?
The worst stutter. All right. Y'all think I'm bullshitting.
Don't do that.
Nah, you remember that video of that dude online? He was like a football player. Like, he was in college or something like that. He was like, man. That dude.
Yeah, you know what I said?
Like it rivals that. It's bad.
That was a good edit I made. Yeah, I put a caption. I put me. And my Cadillac converter's fucked up. He said, "What it sound like?"
Like that nigga avoids T words, M words, B words, all types of shit.
Damn,
nigga.
That's crazy.
Nah, but at this point, he don't care though.
Yeah,
but it's just like when he be talking, like I want to finish the word for him.
Just to get this over.
Like my mother be like my mother used to slap me when I do that shit when I was little.
You gotta be technical.
Like, what are you trying to say?
I know what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to say. You're trying to say milk. I just yeah, thermometer. Yeah, get it out.
Nigga, I got you. But yeah, nah. So we get a backstory.
When he sings, then he gonna be ill. He gonna be Luther Vandross, nigga.
No, you know what's the wild shit? Like it's a brain dysfunction because people who stutter when they sing or recite lyrics, they don't stutter.
Oh yeah,
because I got a cousin that stutter too, and he could sing Wu-Tang. He could like melodies and shit. Something like that, but like just regular verbal conversation, they just can't get the words out.
Yeah, James,
like he lose breath trying to talk.
God damn,
like it's crazy. Like my cousin, I'd be like, yo, dog, write that shit down. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Call me back.
It's like you scratching records, nigga.
Is this shit genetic, nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I stutter. Like a lot of it's a lot of the men in my family stutter.
Just heard
like, I don't. With me, my mind moves faster than my mouth.
I think that's what a lot of people.
I can't speak for them because I don't know what it is. Them niggas is bad.
James Earl Jones used to stutter.
Yeah, but he got it under control with like speech therapy. Them niggas ain't go to no type of therapy. They just living life with this shit. No, they can afford. Them niggas got my uncle has worked for fucking UI for I don't know how long. I know they got
money.
Shit.
Oh nah, he got money. But fucking my boy's dad. Wow, my boy's dad used to work at UI. Them niggas used to cake it.
Yo, caking and just won't get it fixed. But it was a thing where he just dealt with it. He just like, fuck it, this is who I am.
I mean, this is
me. This is what I do. But yeah, it's genetic. I noticed that shit in my grandfather. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get that shit. And then one day I went on a ramble. I was like, fuck, I got it. And then I looked at my cousin. I was like, oh shit, you got it too. Looked at one of my uncles like, oh shit, you got it. Oh shit, I got it. Damn. Oh fuck.
Damn. You got it bad. I'm sorry.
None of the women got it. It's just men got it.
Damn.
I can hear you lying. Stuttered.
Like it's bad.
Ew.
What was he at?
Stuttering all night long.
Backstory on
Black
what happened with Soulja Boy. Yeah, what happened with Soulja Boy.
Anybody else notice they made him the black sheep?
Oh yeah,
I think he did that himself, but because I think I think he feels like the black sheep. He don't fit in.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was because it was like 1984, so he was up for the role of acting for only Beverly Hills Cop, and Soulja Boy ruined that for him, basically talking shit because basically Soulja Boy's like, I control everybody.
To be in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that's who he's supposed to be in Beverly Hills Cop.
So that could be funny.
He lost it. And he was like, anybody who like next time we try to leave and one up, he's like basically he wants to control everything, and he's the star, and no one can outshine him. So he sort of fucked that up. And also
he just didn't want him to break up the team.
Nah, he just wants to control everything.
Don't want him to outshine. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you watch when he was like doing like training with gunpowder. He was beating the shit out of him. He's like, stop being a pussy. Like you can see he was just abusive and shit. And then when Black Noir had stood up to him about what he did, he fucking beat the shit out of him. And shit.
Out of him.
Yeah. So him and Stan Edgar, Black Noir and Stan Edgar had a conversation, and this is the conversation that we saw. A part of in the flashback to when they were in Nicaragua or wherever they were. And it was basically they just born a new superhero, and like he's supposed to be way stronger than Soulja Boy and all that kind of shit. So there's like, okay, we're okay with getting rid of him. So and basically they all fought. So Soulja Boy beat the shit out of him and smashed his face onto the car that was on fire, and that's what melted his face, and that's why he's all scarred up and shit like that.
So it didn't happen in war. That was just a
no. Niggas just fight.
It was actually Soulja Boy that fucked him up like that.
Got you.
Yeah. So that's happening, and then
you found out what happened to Maeve.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This nigga said, "I'm gonna harvest your eggs."
Yeah. So basically, they got Maeve in like a superhero holding facility.
Yeah.
And I don't know why she's there. Is it just so
because
she's
gonna harvest her eggs? No, so we can harvest her eggs.
He
said it.
I thought that was just like a subplot.
Nah, I think that was it. He was like, I'm not. What he said, I'm not letting you live. I'm keeping you alive.
Keeping you alive. Yeah. It's like when we were together, I imagine having kids with you. And she was like, nigga. But he plans on making superhumans the old-fashioned way instead of being made in a test tube like he was.
Test tube, baby. Well,
yeah.
About that.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Or maybe I don't actually. They didn't say exactly how to. No, I guess he's still.
They know.
Test tube.
Yep.
He was.
Yeah, because his son was made the old-fashioned way. But not the old-fashioned way, but the old-fashioned way, but with no consent.
I might have been the old-fashioned way, nigga. That's why I said,
America.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July weekend. But yes, I guess they're planning on. I guess not Soulja Boy. What the fuck is his name? Homelander plans on making like some superhuman babies.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a real like through line.
Yeah.
But yeah, Maeve's locked up. Fucked up what happened to A-Train.
Yeah, but still,
so A-Train's not dead.
Which I kind of figured wasn't gonna happen.
But he did have a heart transplant.
He did.
And he was given the heart of the racist Blue Hawk that he killed. Yep. And now they're covering it up, saying that, what did the lady say? That somebody else killed Blue Hawk? Soldier Boy killed Blue Hawk, and we saved you by giving him your heart. It's just and then Blue Hawk lives through you and shit like that. So now he did good, but now it came back to bite him in the ass because he's really not dead. Do you think he kills himself?
No, I just hope he stops being a bitch and actually stands up to this motherfucker. Help them.
That new heart is stopping shit. You won't. Not gonna.
Yeah, because once he heals, because he has super healing and shit, so he'll be back up. She's like, so yeah, now you can run and stuff. So now he can just use his powers and shit.
Wait, A-Train has super healing?
Yeah, because it's super. Yeah, she said it. Yeah, I think most of them do.
It's like the Flash,
just not like they don't have like the chemical type of healing, but I just think they heal a lot.
He's basically the Flash. Okay. It's like you remember when Batman was breaking the Flash fingers and shit like that in the Flashpoint, and they grew back.
Yeah,
super
black blur. Yeah, so fucking. Yeah, so and she was basically like, "Oh, now you're back in the spotlight. We're gonna get you your old suit, and we're gonna like have a new movie. You're in the gang. You saying like, and all this shit. And he's like, but that's not my brother trained me. I wasn't in these streets. And it's like, but so he's still kind of working for Vault. Like I want him to just like snap out of that shit. Like I want him to actually be a changed person and not go back to this dumb shit. But we'll see.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad for him. Fuck him. I want him to die, but he here.
Do you think this is a guess? Do you think they kill Soldier Boy at the end of the season, right? And Homelander does what Soldier Boy was doing when he's killing his old team. Like Homelander goes to kill, like, because A-Train quits, he joins Starlight in this whole campaign, like, Vault ain't shit, Homelander ain't shit. They break out Maeve, and then Homelander goes on this whole thing, like, you know what, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. Then nobody can stop me for real.
Nah, I think it ends with all of the boys taking the serum, the blue serum. Yeah, powers.
Oh yeah. Butcher, nigga, Air was leaking some black shit.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Brain turned to mush.
So I guess this is the part of stuff that happened in the episode that you didn't see. So
all right, give me a thumbs up when you stop talking about this shit. Okay, bye.
So anyway, so Annie steals the permanent V for Kimiko because Kimiko's like, yo, I want my powers back. I want to use my powers to protect my family. You guys are my family. Yeah. So she gets that shit. While she's in there, she sees that taking the temporary V causes people after like the third or fourth dose to like have seizures and basically die and shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like she's like, oh shit, we gotta tell him. So while they're doing that, Butcher was in his little mind sleep, and he was having like basically reliving what happened to his brother Lenny, how fucking his dad was abusive, alcohol, was beating the shit out of him. He left to join the army or whatever it was. So I left Lenny alone with his dad. Dad was beating the shit out of him. Obviously, eventually Lenny couldn't take the beatings. He killed himself, blew his brains out. And but in the vision, it was like everyone you love, called to die, like me and Rebecca, his wife, and then he gets snapped out of it and like he's fucked up from it.
Yeah.
And he calls that nigga. It's like, yo, you got to start taking this temporary V. It's killing you. And it's gonna like after like 3 or 4 doses, it's gonna kill you. You're gonna have seizures. You're gonna die. And then fucking you got to tell Huey. He's like, I'm gonna keep calling. He's like, yeah, I got you. And then that nigga said, click, hung up. And then Huey shows up. It's like, oh, I got food and shit. It's like, oh, I gotta tell you something about this temporary V. And for a second, you think he gonna tell him, but then Butcher's, I think he's like, yo, no.
Ashton froze.
There
you go.
Froze up.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, so basically he's like leaving this nigga to die. Like he's gonna lead him and Huey to die. So shit's fucked up. And then obviously the episode ends with when Soldier Boy was beating the shit out of Mindstorm before he beat the shit out of Mindstorm, said something to him.
Yeah.
And we find out what it is. This nigga fucking call up fucking Soldier Boy calls up home and he's like, oh shit, yo, in 83 I beat off into a cup and I had a baby. That baby's you. And episode ends.
Yeah, something like it's funny, if they'd have kept me around, I would have gave you the spotlight anyway. What father wouldn't do that for his son?
Yeah.
And then this nigga, basically Homelander got what he wanted. He wanted a family. So there's your dad right there. And they're kind of like the spitting image of the same personality. They're both fucking narcissists, like a motherfucker.
It's like it's Soulja Boy's personality to the extreme. Yeah. Right? Like it's him with more power, like he would be if he was more powerful.
Yeah.
He'd end up be like Homelander. Yeah, I can't wait. Next episode is the last episode of the season, so we'll see what happens.
The shit's kind of like poetic justice in a way.
Yeah.
Because they both went through being tortured.
Mm-hmm.
Like Homelander was tortured as a kid.
Yeah.
And, you know, like Soulja Boy, he was tortured for like, what, how many years? 40?
84 till now. Or no, not 84 till now, but.
Well, yeah.
It must have been like 84.
Yeah, it had to be the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Like 30 plus?
So 30 years. He's locked up for 30 years.
Yeah, so they got that bond. But people like torturing. This shit's getting crazy.
Yeah. Like I have no idea how it's gonna end, but
yeah, this shit it's the writing is like really good for it to be the third season. Good. But I still be fearful. It's like I don't want it to go so long to where it's be like, all right, what the fuck are we doing now? I think they got 2 more seasons after the 5th one. I don't know. I'm start getting nervous.
Yeah, especially because it's the same. I don't know. It's the same person who did Supernatural. And if you ever watched Supernatural, it was really good for like the first 5 seasons. Season 5 had an ending that was like, okay, this is how the show should have just ended, period. But because it was so popular and it was on the CW, they made it go, and it kept going and going. It went for like 10 more years after, or 8 more years after that, and the quality was varying after that point. It was like you'd have some good seasons, then you have some bad seasons. So I hope I think 5 is a good number, especially if, I mean, we don't know how it's going to end, but I think it's going to end where everyone's still alive, or maybe like Soulja Boy's still around. So then you can do season 4 is going to be something. And then I think season 5 is going to end where it's like, I think Butcher is going to end up being the bad guy, like the big bad, and they got to take him down. And then that's how the series ends, or it should end. Because clearly Butcher's just all about himself doing whatever the fuck it is he got to do, regardless of who it hurts. So I think it should end with Butcher.
Yeah.
The ultimate bad guy. But yeah, that's it, right? You need more?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Covered everything. Yep. All right. Thumbs up.